Hello, welcome to my mid assignment topic 7, consumer choice model. And as for this group assignment, we use a constant elasticity of substitution utility function to represent reference over two goods, setting A1 as A1 and setting A2 as A2, and also you can see there S equals to S minus 1 divided S as P1 as P1, P2 as P2, and budget as budget. And also next here is setting restriction of the object, and here is the CS utility function. Next we use monotonic transformation and get the functions, and we use first order condition for utility maximization. We get derivative of first order condition for utility maximization, and we use Newton method to solve for the maximum utility. After, we use Newton method to check the code of the derivative, and I set the value of P1, P2, and also set the budget A1, A2, and also you can see here is the 10, 5, 10,000, 0.5, 0.5, and -1. And the answer is okay, it runs. Next, we're going to talk to, and we have a simple function to make a contour plots. And we write a function to plot levels curves of the supplied function of two variables. Finally, as we can see, here is a nice picture. According to task 3, add plotting function to the model. And we make a plot preference function, which you take the model classes as input and make a graph to illustrate the consumer's preference, and we make a plot budget function to illustrate the budget of all the consumer. Finally, as we can see from the graph, we get optimal choice, a budget line, and touching indifference curve, and the intersection point is red. Also, task 4 is the simple analysis, and also from here we make 5 sets from A to A, and each of them have a comparison. And we also can see that from A to B, we can see here is a change about S, and so the curve has totally changed about the curvature. And also for the set A, B, set C, we also can see the indifference between is also about the S as well. As the first one, AB is S become smaller, and the AC is S become larger. And so we can see the curvature is more, and here for the C, it is more like a straight line. So here you see totally difference about the S change. And we also can see from the A with D, and the whole difference is about the price of the second product, and it can 3 times expensive. So we can see from here is that here's the point about is 6 and 1, which is the consumer amount, and we also can see the original one is 7 and 2.5. So we can see how the product's price change can influence the amount the consumer will buy. And also we can see from the set D and E is about the budget constraint change, and people will buy more. So from here we can see the X, Y, the point is from 12, and here is 2. So we can see there is a huge increase since the budget increase and the people buy a lot. Also about task 5 is a plotting demand. And we illustrate how optimal consumer choice changes with the changing price to give rise to demand curve. And as we can see, with increased price, the demand of the optimal choice, the consumer is decreasing. Finally, we change budget to illustrate the income effect in consumer choice. Thank you for listening. That's all.